John loved to travel the world. Every new country, every strange street, and every unfamiliar face filled him with excitement. On his latest trip, he booked a small hotel tucked away on a quiet street. The receptionist seemed nervous when she handed him the key, stammering slightly before saying, "Room 99. John laughed it off, thinking it was just a clerical mistake. But when he reached the top floor, he realized the hallway was unusually quiet. The air felt heavy. The plaque on the door read, "Room 99," though the numbers looked newer than the others, like they'd been replaced. He unlocked the door and stepped in. The room was perfectly normal at first glance. Bed, desk, lamp, mirror. But there was something odd about the window. From inside, John could clearly see the busy street below. People walking, cars passing, lights flickering. Yet when he leaned out slightly, he noticed no reflection of his own room in the glass. Later that night, he heard faint whispers coming from the mirror. They weren't clear words, just soft, echoing breaths. He tried to ignore it, turned off the light, and went to bed. When morning came, the hotel staff knocked on the door to deliver breakfast, but no one answered. The door was locked from the inside. They finally opened it hours later. The room was empty. His luggage, passport, and clothes were still there. The bed was untouched, and the only thing on the desk was the key, hanging by its tag marked 99. No one has entered room 99 since. But sometimes, at night, guests on the floor above swear they hear footsteps pacing and the faint sound of someone whispering behind the locked door. Years passed after John's disappearance. The hotel changed owners, got renovated, and rebranded under a new name. Yet room 99 remained locked. The new staff were told never to open it, only to clean around the hallway. Most didn't question it, until one night, a young cleaner named Emma grew curious. She was working the late shift, and the corridor lights flickered as she pushed her cart past the old rooms. When she reached the end of the hall, she noticed something strange. The plaque for room 99 was gone. The door, however, was slightly open, as if waiting. Emma hesitated. "Hello? Anyone there?" No response, just the hum of the old ceiling light. She stepped inside. The air was cold and dry, like the room hadn't been touched in decades. Dust covered the furniture. The mirror on the wall had deep cracks across it, and the window, just like before, showed a clear, moving street outside. But Emma realized something was wrong. The street she saw wasn't the same one outside the hotel. It was another city, old cars, people in clothes from the past. And right there, in the reflection of the glass, stood a man, staring up at her from below. He looked pale, his eyes dark and empty. Emma froze. The man raised his hand slowly and pointed right at her. Suddenly, she felt a whisper at her ear, cold and close. "You shouldn't have come in here." The lights went out. When the manager found the room the next morning, it was sealed again. No sign it had been opened. The cleaning cart was still outside, but Emma was gone. And now, through the cracked window of room 99, you can sometimes see two figures standing side by side, looking out into a street that doesn't exist anymore. Years later, rumors of room 99 spread across the internet. a mystery no one could explain. Videos, blogs, and conspiracy theories all spoke of the strange hotel where travelers vanished without a trace. One man became obsessed. David, a paranormal investigator known for exploring haunted places. He managed to locate the hotel, which was now abandoned. The sign was broken, windows boarded up, and ivy crawled along the cracked walls. Inside, silence echoed like a warning. David set up his camera and flashlight, documenting everything. "If John and Emma disappeared here," he said to the camera, "then room 99 holds the truth." When he reached the top floor, he found the hallway frozen in time. Dust floated in the air like ash. The door to room 99 was there, perfectly clean, untouched by age. The golden numbers gleamed faintly, as if newly polished. He turned the knob. It opened easily. Inside, everything was the same as the photos he'd found online. The desk, the mirror, the window. But when David looked through the camera lens, he gasped. On the screen, the room looked full. Furniture rearranged, the bed unmade, and a figure sitting at the desk, writing something. He slowly lowered the camera. The desk was empty. Heart pounding, David approached the mirror. Carved into the glass beneath layers of cracks were words. "The room shows what you want most and takes what you fear losing." Suddenly, his reflection smiled, but he hadn't. The reflection stepped closer, its movements no longer matching his. The lights flickered violently, and a whisper filled the air, overlapping voices of a man and a woman. "Stay with us." The footage was later found outside the hotel entrance. David's camera was still recording, facing the street. The last frame showed the reflection of 3 figures in the window of room 99, watching from the inside. No one has entered the hotel since. But if you walk past it at night and the streetlight flickers just right, you might see them still standing there, waiting for the next visitor to check in. Dear subscribers, leave your thoughts about this story in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to us. Good luck.